Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our second semi-final. There is only going to be, well, as you can tell, one team getting through, and one team, well, will be getting all the way through in this qualifier anyway. We've already got Fraxers waiting in that next round scenario, and well, we will be waiting and seeing who will be there to join them. Of course, it's going to be interesting to see who's actually going to be pulling things off here. It is going to be Imperial facing off against OpTic. And well, to be honest, I genuinely don't know who's going to be taking this one. It is looking like a little bit of a troublesome time for OpTic. They didn't do too well versus Uranix the other day, and Imperial are yet to actually drop a map. So I really am looking forward to this matchup. Imperial have been looking strong. By the looks of things, we're going to be getting a new team into that StarSeries finals, which will have $300,000. And of course, well, one of the big problems at the moment for the OpTic side is the fact that they don't have their star player. Config is going to be missing today. We have Nico standing in for the team, but let's be real here. Config is the star. And, well, losing him is going to be a little bit problematic. Either way, we are going into our pistol round. It will be, well, the wrong way round, as it's going to be OpTic on the CT side. But let's just ignore that. Hopefully that will get switched around at some point and everything will be fixed and dandy because, yeah, it's the wrong way round at the moment. But we are going to see OpTic, as said, on that CT side. Imperial looking to set the pace. And the real test for them here is actually going to be Inferno. I think the next map, Mirage, is where we really see Imperial shine. Yet to be beaten. Space Soldiers almost did it, but a streak of, well, a ridiculous streak of rounds coming in from Imperial was enough. They're going to go for the classic push in through that Apps position, and while it's not going, well, too far already, the CT side just looking to shut this down. Yugi with some nice shots. Nuke does manage a couple back in return. Unfortunately, he doesn't have the bomb, and, well, from this position, it should be nigh on impossible. Yeah, the maps are Inferno, Mirage, and then Train. And as the decider, Nico is going to be in the back lines to shut things down in the end. We do have our odds on screen at the moment. It's pretty damn close, let's be real. It is pretty damn close. This is backwards. I will just send a nice little message. Here we go. OpTic going to be going a little bit aggressive here. They've brought up into the SMGs mostly, so there will be a few limitations here for them. Can't take too much in terms of an aggressive stance. Push in, nice shot from Haji. Already opens things up. There's only going to be one more defender. Snappy up close, sprays down a first. These are going to look to push onto him, and UK with that SMG is doing the damage. But after the rotation comes in, they're going to look to try and double back here. Jade just about surviving, but, well, I would say he should be traded out, but he does manage to escape. Well, so low on HP. But in quite a decent position here. I think he's trying to ring around the Rosie all the way back to find his opponents. Instead, they're now behind him, but he manages to escape. T-side will now go pushing back, but the problem is the time. 10 seconds left on the clock, and the man waiting there is going to be Yugi. Everything left to do here. If he goes down, they have a chance at a bomb plant, but all he really has to do is survive in the corner. A single kill here will be enough, but he actually gets taken down. It won't matter anyway. The time isn't going to be enough for Imperial in this round. They will pick up a rifle, but the problem is the 2 players remaining aren't going to get any cash. Nuke, though, does have 3,900. I wonder if they're going to go for this. Now, he may just want to save up for an AWP, which is why he originally had the money, but there must be some temptation here. They're actually going to give him... Okay, there we go. There we go. I was thinking that this seems like a forced scenario for them, if ever I've seen one. They are a team that seem very happy to actually purchase up into these sort of rounds, and the fact that they initially didn't was very surprising to me, but already Haji is going to kick things off. He has been a superb standard. No matter how you look at this tournament, no matter how well they do, they push in. He's going to be doing a fair amount of damage. Yeah, they are just fixing it. You've seen now the OpTic are Lithuanian, so they've at least got the sides correct, just the flags that now need to be changed. A Danish Imperial. Maybe they're foreseeing the future. At least the names are correct now. We'll get there. We'll get there eventually, don't worry. 40 seconds left on the clock. The T's are going to look to barrel in on towards Snappy. He's got a little bit of utility to try and slow them down. With 30 seconds left, he is going to be the only defender. Smoke's going to be thrown in as well. Nuke looking to try and free-fire the angle, and he will find the opener onto the site. This third round purchase, this force buy-in from the T side is looking excellent. The logos have now been fixed. There you go. Perfect. And the CT side sort of have to make that decision of whether or not they're even going to go for anything here. The 2 CTs with the rifles looking like they're just going to opt to save in this one. Yeah, this is a new bomb sound. It's not very pretty. Wow, T's, they get their first round on the board, and more importantly, they get it flawless. Not a single player lost. You can see a couple of players hunting around to try and find a weapon or two, but what's wrong with the sound? That is the new sound of the bomb. That is not done by us, don't worry. That is done by CS itself, Valve. Matchmaker, you have been noticed. Thank you, Terrorizer. 2-1. OpTic are going to be investing back into this one. They don't have a bad buy behind them, although the T's have got themselves a round that we weren't expecting. Sounds like your pizza's ready. Nico. Looking to play a little bit more aggressive here. Of course, he's joining his old in-game leader here, so Snappy should use him fairly well. Should be able to fit him into this roster much better than any other in-game leader, but at the same time, he's got big shoes to fill, let's be real. I'm glad, Matchmaker. Good choice. I like the, I think it's the stiletto knife. I think that's kind of cool. Although it doesn't really look like something you'd kill someone with. It looks better for opening metals. Either way, quick trade early on. Gade going to be looking to try and peek back into this. 40 seconds left. Again, the T's leaving things fairly low. Your wife said OpTic will win. I don't want to argue with her. Sounds scary. Two players ready and waiting. One up above. Needs to be cleared, and well, Hadji will do just that. A lot of damage done, however, and Nico has a chance to at least turn this into a 3 versus 3 before the bomb goes down. However, he won't be able to do that. This time the CTs are actually in a decent position to retake. Oh, hello. That's interesting. Oh, they came back. It came back. That's unfortunate. Either way, it is looking like the CTs are just going to duck out of this round. Wow. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Here we go, though. 2-2. Where is Config? Config is currently on holiday, I believe. It is the player break, so he's having a break. Not the best timing, I will say, but if OpTic can get through the qualifier without him, then when we get to the StarSeries LAN, I imagine we will see Config there. Where am I from? I'm from London, or thereabouts. Gade this time very aggressive down the mid, although SB is there to trade him out, so that one of the rifles that was actually saved in the previous round hasn't actually done too much damage. Jamsy, you ask me every day if I like Nando's. And every day I give you the same answer. Spray down. Nico will get himself a double. And there's multiple players here ready to defend it. It is going to be Nexa to find one back at least. And actually, Pound has caught another. This is still possible for the T side to turn things back around. You're from London also. Cool. Oh, will I see you at the major? Yugi is going to still be sat over towards the B site. They have rotated Nico back around. He's going to find himself another. This man really is filling the shoes of Config at the moment. 4 kills. And here's going to be OpTic with their 3rd round on the board. A lot of that just, well, pretty much all of that coming down to Nico. See a major alligator. Oh, God. T-side are going to have themselves a purchase back into this one. Yuki is going to kick things off. I think it's important to get this man on an AWP as soon as possible. And, well, I'm liking the almost seamless rotations there. Snappy starts things off on the other side of the map. And, well, he's going to switch up very, very quickly with Snappy going back over to his initial position. Esperanto down. Now, I will say I expect a lot more from him on Mirage than this map. Still expect like 20 kills from him. He is a beast, but... Mirage is where his hometown is. Hadji looking to try and find some sort of kill back into this round, but for now, 40 seconds left on the clock, and the T's looking like they're in real trouble. They need an opener here. They've got Nuke here boosted up with his AWP. But yet to find anything just yet. Hadji, though, he's going to get that open. One man left actually defending on this side of the map, and Snappy's somewhat far away. Rotation will begin to come in from Yugi, but again, it's going to be the T's getting themselves that bomb down. Unless Snappy can find something straight through this smoke. He is going to be spamming, and in fact, he's met by Hadji. A second kill from him, opening up this B site once again. 3 players left for the CTs, and they're out of this already. They've not been attempting any of these retakes. Imperial is going to get away with another round with, well, probably 4 players surviving unless they go hunting. Now, saving here does allow OpTic to actually go for a buy into the next round. However, you have to somewhat question things there. Like, the clock was getting so low, you have to wonder why they didn't have a player actually dedicated towards the B site. Just to slow things down. They were playing such a rotational play with the man advantage. It seems a little bit peculiar. At least holding on to these weapons, as said, it means they can get a buy into this next round. Not going to be the best. They do still have to have an SMG in. Yeah, I have to say, like, Hadji, like, when he was on the sort of academy team of Envy, he was pretty good. Then saw him sort of rise up into the main team, but that team, I feel like, was falling apart. Since he's just been playing as a stand-in at Imperial, he's been excellent. Truly excellent, showing his class. Definitely a valuable asset on the market at the moment. Esperanto already tagged down to just 53 HP. Whose pick is this? This is the pick of OpTic. Second map is the pick, obviously, of Imperial, and will be Mirage. Yugi, once again, though, he's going to find that opener. Has been doing well with that AWP. T's. I've been leaving a lot of these rounds very, very late. They're going peeking through. The smokes will leave the CTs isolated, at least for now. Smoke, but isn't going to check the angle gate. Gives a second man advantage now over towards the side, but Esperanto quickly trades it back. He's left low, but he is still kicking. 2 players waiting on the site, however, Cajun B. I was going to say and Yugi, but it is just onto Cajun. Stuck in the corner. Shot missed, though, and now Esperanto left all alone. Money not in a great position, so a bomb plant will definitely help them, but this should be an impossible scenario. However, he has found an AWP. Being so low, he is going to start to aggress, try and take the fight. Snappy just around the corner. He'll find the first. Shouldn't be able to get the second, but actually, Nico with the nade in hand, and he peeks, and Esperanto will find him as well. That seemed like just a lack of synergy there for OpTic, as all he had to do was peek around that corner, but instead, his teammate's peeking, and Nico still has a grenade in his hand. That makes absolutely no sense. Normally, then I'd go, oh yeah, it's a stand-in, but these guys used to play together for a very long time. That never should have happened. Never, ever, ever. And while the CT side is going to be left holding on for another round, as they can't afford a purchase. It's weird, though, because up until that point, how they actually played it was perfectly correct. They both playing for the same match, both in AWP. Should have been going their way. This round, at least, though, they're looking to rectify the situation. They managed to find themselves an AK and a UMP. Obviously, the B site already under control. So, not really any chance of the T side losing this round. Now, once again, probably just going to hold on to some of this weaponry. Nico, perfectly understandable. Cajun has very, very little, so may as well try and get an exit, try and do some damage. Nico... Oh, sorry, Yugi with the UMP. It's not the best weapon to save, although from Snappy's point of view, he may take that going into the next round. He seems fairly happy to have an SMG. Cajun could even drop an AWP. While the T's... Oh, interesting. They're actually going to exit through Banana, so there is actually an opportunity here for maybe one of these pistols to do a little bit of extra damage, or even Nico's come in with that AK-47. He'll die. So will Cajun, and I wonder if Yugi's actually going to be able to do anything here. I feel like that sacrifice of an AK-47 was not really worth it at all, but hey-ho, they wanted to do some damage. 5-3. Pretty decent start for Imperial here. That clutch, obviously, from Esperanto, a crucial way to kick things off. And well, we do have a buyback in. SMG is actually safe. It's given over to Cajun instead, who dropped an AWP for Yugi, who's actually going to be boosted up in this round, taking an elevated angle. Esperanto's been a little bit hit and miss in these early round scenarios. He is going to try and go for a fairly aggressive push once again over towards this B site. Jumping up over. He's going to be waiting in the corner. Nico coming around. And as he jumps, he's caught. Early frag will go the way of the CT side once again. Timing getting the better of Esperanto there. Wow, that's nice. Molotov's thrown over and Hadji just spraying through the smokes to catch Nico running away. Smart stuff. Takes that man advantage out of the hands of the Danes. Pound looking like he wanted to be boosted up, but the T's now looking to head their way again fairly late and towards this A site. They like hitting the site with somewhat, like 20 seconds left to go. Yugi is going to be smoked off. Has support from Gage. The incendiary will buy them a little bit of extra time. As said, it seems to come down to the 20-second marker where the European side actually make their move. Hadji looking for that aggressive peek in towards the site. Gage just going to be hiding in the corner. Cajun is going to go down in the pit with absolutely no impact. And, Gage, he meets the same fate. Seemed like he had too many targets and just didn't pick one. And now Snappy is left in another scenario where it just has to save his gun. Hey, Danny. I'm pretty good. Just the single match today. Obviously, we do have our grand final coming up tomorrow. Fragster's already waiting after beating Sprout yesterday. Strong performance from them. Oh, I have to say, if it was Imperial or Fragsters as the choice, I'd be pretty happy with that. Get to see some newer teams, some younger talent actually making their way through towards a big tournament, $300,000. Do I cheer for Lithuania? I am a big fan of the Lithuanian players. It's where I started casting, so I casted some of these guys for years, like Esperanto. I don't even, how old was he? He must have been like 13, 14 when I started casting him. And everybody thought he was cheating then. Some people still think he is now. Kid's nuts. Oh, T-side in this round. Oh, Esperanto looking to try and make a little bit of extra money. It's only going to be pistols for the CT side. This is the semi-finals. Pistol's actually doing a reasonable amount of damage here. UK actually currently only with a pistol in hand, although I imagine that's been juggled. Is there Hernandez in Ukraine? I haven't checked. I'm going to assume no. Who are the teams in the main event? They haven't been announced yet. That's the big secret. Either way, T's just looking to round their way in towards the A site. Only defender is Cajun B, who hasn't had the best of starts this game, it has to be said, and well, I was going to continue in that form. He will go down without any sort of a fight in the CT side. Probably going to go hunting to try and find themselves a gun or two. Mixwell's new team. It looks interesting. It just depends how far they can actually go. I think there's no doubt he's a talented individual, but it's sort of the rest of the team. Can they actually play around him? Will he be some sort of like star player like he has been in the past? Either way, it is going to be a 7th round already on the board from Imperial. No doubt that they're having a strong T half. Well, another 3 players surviving means the T's actually have a big bank behind them as well. The interesting thing as well is it's not just been one individual player just like wrecking. Like we see that sometimes with Esperanto. Haji's had some star performances, but so I think an analyst can make a good coach. I think it does depend on the analyst, depends on the personality of them. I think in Yanko's case, definitely. Because I just don't think he's going to take any stick or anything from any of these players, no matter how famous or successful they are. If they don't do what he says, he's going to make them. Whereas other people, I just don't think they'd have the same sort of command of respect that Yanko has. Either way, first kill does go the way of the CT side. Once again, Yugi has been good at finding these openers. However, it always seems to fall back into the favor of this T side. Nexa and Ko looking to push in now towards the A site. Around the smoke, we see Gade lurking, and there is a flank coming in as well. Nico manages one again. Is UK to trade things back, and Molotov hasn't quite cleared things, but UK is going to check it anyway. He's onto his 3rd kill. Nexa chimes in with another, and now Snappy is left alone. The secondary AWP in a horrible situation, and while I would like to know the amount of times that Snappy's actually just had to save, it is getting a little bit ludicrous. Where's Config? From what I understand, he's on holiday. Haji is going to disconnect from the server, so maybe just a quick restart. I hope. SB's clutch was a game changer. I agree. That clutch was impressive and could have been where we actually see a kickoff hit. Nuke. I was hoping he'd go for the knife there. It would have been very easy for him, but you know what? He's just going to execute his opponent instead. 11-4, retrieves his AWP, not a single save. I should be the coach of OpTic. No, thank you. I think I'd be awful at any form of coaching. Because not only would I get like easily frustrated, I just don't think I'd like, be able to come up with a way to fix things. Just headshot better, guys. Come on. You see when you walk around the corner, you know you missed. Just next time, don't. Where is Freiburg? Not on either of these teams. That's where he is. A casting coach. Ah, see what you did there. Yeah, just kill him. What more do they need? Just don't die. Yeah, exactly. Just win. That's basically the strategy that I would be going for. Just win. As a Hugo Byron special. The fact that he says that a lot of the time. Can we play? He couldn't hear footsteps. Well, that is a problem. Just trying to fix his sound. The problem is this is a sound thing that you can't really fix until the round begins. Because no one can move. Have you tried not losing? Yeah, that's a good strategy as well. You like KFC? Yes. Fried chicken, what's not to like? Well, yeah, that was the rumor, wasn't it? It was like Nico for Mertz. Which I could definitely see being a good swap for either side. Yeah, no, actually, no. Imperial are pretty good at coming in with the just win, headshot them. Hello, Pot. Where are you from? I am from London. Supposedly that is one of the calls that Loba actually made. Like, that's what Esperanto was tweeting. He was just like, yeah, one of the round he actually just said run up mid and get a headshot. Which, to be fair, if you have a player like Esperanto, I think that's an actual call that you can make. Here we go, though, once again. Only pistols for OpTic. We'll be able to kick things off. Has been traded out quite a lot of these rounds, but find the openers, and Haji has been a great second man for him. Did you attend Pasha's London school? I didn't get in. You have to be truly skilled to get into Pasha's London school. It's also very expensive. Only the best. He's just going to slow things right down, knowing that there's pistols once again. Oh, fancy deagle spins. Can we get some more fancy deagle spins, please, Yugi? It's so pretty. Valve know what I like. Do we want all the bugs and stuff fixed in the game? No. Pretty deagle spins. New cases. Yes, that's what we want. All the problems go away. Tizo, well, they've gambled, and they've gambled successfully, just like you can at GG. Okay, no, but you can. CT side are going to be on the A site. It is well, OpTic just saving a lot, really. This is OpTic's map. What's your full-time job? This? Sellout. Well, all they need to do is just have one of those, like, bring back an operation, and then everybody just forgets all the problems. That's what Valve do. That's the genius of it. It's like, wait, you telling me that the CZ's still overpowered? Here you go, another new case. And everybody's like, ooh, pretty. We got knives. And then, oh, look, a new deagle animation. It's like, but the CZ still broke. No. Just keep looking at the shiny stuff. Forget about all the problems. Shiny stuff. Nine to 3. Yeah, the Negev. Let's not talk about that. Gun that shall not be named. Quick push through. Pound. He's so powerful at the moment, he's even going to kill himself. He's got toasty toes. Shot from Snap. Looks for a little bit more on the flicks, even too much for him to control, and Esperanto just turns things back into a 2v2 once again. Double AWP in the defense. A little bit of utility going to be thrown in. Bounce into the corner, and Esperanto is getting cooked. May meet the fate of Pound, but he has managed to escape before anything more can be done. Will peek around the corner. He's pretty good when on low HP. Seems to just kill absolutely everyone. Misses the shot this time, though, and Yugi is going to be coming around the corner. The clock is ticking. He needs to get on to the Lithuanian soon, and will. I don't know if he has enough time. It's going to be very close indeed. I think he just about has it, and will be able to defuse the bomb. It doesn't get much closer than that. Esperanto nearly doing enough. But it is going to be another on the board. Second pistol round odds. I think these may as well be 50-50 almost every single time. Next update, the Negev will be free. I hope not. He's still going to comfortably be able to buy back in. They've gone for flat rifles here, which may suggest they're going to go for a bit of a faster round. In fact, every single player edging their way towards this A site. Gade looking to go a little bit aggressive here. Has to be careful because Esperanto is waiting around the corner, and this guy doesn't really miss. That's the sort of problem. Yugi has to be careful as well, just falling back off the angle and unable to connect the shots, but Gade will be able to find one. Cage him in the background as well. Looks for a double, but only gets one as well. Well, T-side just seem to be out-gaming OpTic at the moment. Every single position. Snappy, he might as well just go hide at the beginning of the rounds. He's had so many saves. It's getting ridiculous now. And the weird thing is they must have known it was A. It seems like he's just so far away from the action every single time. I don't know if it's just misreads or something, but he is always in the wrong place. When Tom reads your message. See, I was going to try and make some sort of snappy save pun, but I realized in my head that it was bad, but I've seen someone write it anyway with save. It's not save pick. That's not much better. Next round, please, and make it snappy. No, seriously, what is your real job? This is my real job. Maybe it's not a real job, but snappy a goalkeeper. Aha! Because he always save. T-side. We go a little bit aggressive. At least the save does mean that we have Yugi on an AWP for the final round of this half. Actually, should be a couple of easy kills. Okay, he loses Esperanto, but that seemed to be the way things have gone a lot in this map so far. Esperanto died, and then Haji cleans things up. He's died the most. Why are you saying he saves a lot? He tries to save, but still dies. That pretty much explains it. 11-4. This is dominant from Imperial. This is an impressive T side. And while OpTic now have to show that they can do the same. I love you too, Peabody. We're going to have an important pistol round for the T's. It is going to be straight Kevlar. Not a single nade purchased into this round from either side. We're going to have the T's looking to push into middle. Nuke will spot them, and they are just going to go barreling. And he hears all the footsteps. He's like, no, thank you. I'm going to go falling back towards the site. Now looking to wrap back around. Nuke repositioned. Already manages to find one. A second as well, considering how many players were there, is not bad at all. Snappy being watched for, and while Cajun has found another. But Pound in this pit could be enough to trump them here. Cajun looking to do the work, but they can't quite finish off Pound. And now Yugi has everything left to do. 2 players to find. And while the CTs have just realized, wait a minute, buddy, I'm standing on the bomb. We don't need to peek him at all. He has to come to us. Oh, Yugi does. I'm surprised he gets his second as well. I don't really know how Imperial lost that, but Yugi hitting the shots is all that matters. Pistols will be purchased back up for the CT side. No real save in either, so Nuke is not going to be buying his AWP early into this one. Out. I'm not going to find anything in this early round position. T's have played fairly safe. They've got a couple of AKs alongside the SMGs. CT side stacking over towards this A site at the moment. You like the caster, but he says XD too much. I agree. Well, no, actually, I don't like the caster at all. T's now looking to gather up in towards this B side. Unfortunately, the CT side have actually started rotating players away. There's only going to be one man here. Hadji, he's been good so far, but can he really defend this off from the bombardment of this T side? 35 seconds to try and hold on. He will do a bit of damage with the dig. They get closer, and he can't do anything more. CT side are on call to try and actually take this round already. Town managing one. Nexa with another, bringing things much closer. Yugi's trying to hold on to this all alone, and he's going to have to do it again. Left into a 1 versus 2 clutch. The AWPer is renowned for his talent. UK is going to go peeking, and he even has a kit. CT side have got this round in the bag, and well, there's only so much that Yugi can do. This has been a pretty poor showing from OpTic so far, and well, they're even going to save a couple of AKs over on the Imperial side. That is not, again, a round that you should be losing. After plant position strong. It's not my birthday anymore. This was 2 days ago. I'm now 24 in 2 days. So if you want to celebrate that, you can. I don't mind. T-side are going to force into this one. Rude caster. Maybe a little bit. Arrogant caster. Oh, God. Yeah? And what? No. Merry Christmas. Not that far away. I'll probably see people starting to put their decorations up soon. That's how you know someone's mad, when you see them with like decorations in like October. That's when the advertising begins. We're all suckers for Christmas. Nico is going to kick things off, and Cajun's found another. They're looking to try and do what was done onto them. Kid's trying his best to hold on in this round, but it isn't looking too good. Got a lot of work still to do. Nico's low. Well, they are just going to be saving what they've got. So OpTic, they can't do it with the rifles when they have a big advantage, but give them some pistols, give them an SMG, and that's all they need. That's all they need. So there you go, 12 and 6. OpTic are going to be with another round on the board. Nex is looking to be a little bit cheeky here. If he had any nades, he could try and repeat what the master of CS Dosia did, but unfortunately he doesn't. Where's Loba? He was removed from the team earlier in the week because, wow, I don't know actually. It was something to do with the management. It's a shame. I would have actually quite liked to see what he could have done with this team, but to be fair, I have to say they're doing pretty well without him. Talented bunch of players. Where's Config? I believe on holiday. Count Pound this time won't be able to do anything with the Deagle. It's going to be up above. They've already got 3 players ready and waiting on this site. We've seen them do it before with the pistols. This time, though. Ooh, that's a nice shot. Esperanto actually going to get a second as well. Looking for more. Will be able to fade back, but he has support from Nexa with the SMG. Surely this isn't going to happen again. Snappy will save one, but unfortunately it's left again. It's Yugi to try and save it, and well, Hadji will close. How are they doing this with the pistols again and again? SB catches a headshot while jumping. That was sick. And while, is there even any point predicting who's going to win rounds? Anybody got a coin I can borrow? Or just a random number generator? Oh, the 4 spy's now on OpTic side. Now eventually, somebody has to win a rifle round. Or just Imperial win the game if it keeps going like this. They have got themselves 4 rifles. Decent amount of utility. And even banana control. So, realistically here, well, had banana control. Had banana control. Nico. He looked like he wanted to fight that. However, they are going to peek into it, actually. I thought they were going to fall back a little bit. Nexa happy to take that advantage, but it doesn't last long. As Snappy finds the dunk, and Nexa is left alone for a moment, although we can already see the rotation coming in from UK. One minute left on the clock for the T's to make their move. No real over rotations just yet from the CT side. Of course, these early battles do somewhat help out the T's a little bit because they've managed to retrieve an extra rifle. Slowly going to walk their way back down Banana and meet up with Cajun B, who's waiting outside the apps. While the T's, no matter where they go, they're going to only have 2 players to find. The problem is, still easier said than done. 25 seconds left on the clock as they now throw their smokes over. I wonder if this will cause any sort of rotation. It will. Nuke is going to start running. Cajun looking for the shots with the Deagle, but can't quite find anything out. And this should just give the call over to the CT side. They need to come in this direction. Esperanto, absolutely nothing done. Pound can find himself a second as well. And he has support now from Nuke. Pound on the site will give them that second round streaked. And now the T side, they have to take that hit, but, well, do they? That's the real question. Do they take the hit, or do they just force buy from here on out? They've only got 2 rounds until they lose their map choice. A little bit of investment comes in from Gage. Cajun's going all in. You'd expect them to wall purchase now, otherwise it's a bit of a tilt decision. And yeah, there we go. It is going to be the purchase. However, this is going to be a tough position to win from. Seen them with less, but now the CT side with full utility rifles in their hands and no limitations at all. The only limitation you could really talk about is maybe not having that AWP onto Nuke here, but that's not really much to talk about. Just remember, guys, Imperial are yet to lose a map in this qualifier. And they weren't an invite team. They weren't a team that was brought in for the second stage. They had to fight all the way through. And they have had a tough road to do it. But they have showed that they are a team you should fear. And they're showing it once again. OpTic seeming like their biggest test yet. And, well, they are slaughtering them. 15-6. This is a best of 3. The second map will be Mirage, which, as said, it's been the bread and butter for Imperial. They've looked really impressive on their map. The only team that actually sort of came close to beating them was Space Soldiers. And granted, there was sort of the moment with Zontares where he timed out, which I think gave it to them. But you have to remember, Space Soldiers were winning 13-3 versus Imperial and lost 16-14. Like, that's crazy. That is nuts. Thoroughly impressed with this team. Well, they're looking to try and close out their opponent's map pick here. Nico will trade the aggression of Nexa. Will find himself a rifle, although Haji, he's not stopping. He goes aggressive and finds 3 kills. Out of absolutely nowhere, he has just shut this round down. Is Cajun left all alone, and well, he has not had a heroic performance so far. Don Haji. Oh, God. It is going to be 1 man left to try and do it all. Can't say I'm much of a believer here. Very experienced player, Cajun B, but 6 kills total so far. He needs to get that to double digits just in this round alone. Haji he's playing a bait here. I like this. Even if he dies, there's another man in the corner. Will Cajun B get free? He doesn't, but he hits the shot anyway. That's pretty tasty. Leaves it into a 2 versus 1. He's on 11 HP and doesn't have much hope here. If he can do what he just did to Nuke, then sure, maybe there is a chance. An intelligent player. So much left to do. Esperanto and Pound, 2 of the 3 Lithuanians, coming to try and take him down. He is going to be waiting on the cross. If they don't check this, he gets the instant headshot. Cajun B absolutely working it at the moment. Is left onto Espy to try and finish this off. He's going to be throwing the smoke down, and the push through Esperanto will end it. But damn, was that close. Either way, that is it for map number 1. We will be heading into Mirage. I'll see you after the break.
Place your bets at gg.bet. Most popular esports titles. Deposit with convenient payment options. Cool mini games. And 24/7 support for players. Sign up now for the best esports bets at gg.bet.